What is up, my little Deinos? Vepsis, your coach of the Helsinki Hydreigons, and we are back for the NCP Season 4 Week 3 battle when we go up against John Jr. and his team being the Portland Nightshaders. He is one of the commissioners of the league, and he was actually the one who approached me asking if I would like to be part of it. And thank you for that, and also it's been really fun to be thus far part of the league. And it's gonna be a scary matchup. I actually, like I said in a previous video, I would like screenshot and show the matchup above me, but for now, I will do that starting for week 4, because I'm doing this pretty quickly after my week 2 battle. That's why you notice the same hooding and everything. So let's just jump into the game and see what he's gonna be bringing. It's gonna be a tough matchup for sure, and we'll see just what he ends up bringing and how it's gonna go. Thankfully, the last week we did manage to bounce back, so okay, He brought pretty much everything that I thought. I'm glad that I don't see Sandaconda. So I wonder what his soft check is gonna be for Urshifu, or does he just plan to use offense to deal with it and reducing berries? But who do I like as a lead here? I could lead with my type Null, cause it deals with Starmie, Hydreigon as well. He didn't bring the Ghost Horse thingy, so the type Null is only there to deal with the Starmie and Hydreigon in itself. He also has the... I could also... No, I think I like the type Null as a lead. I originally thought leading with it anyways, but there were some things that I'm a little bit off guard in that sense. But I'm glad that the Corviknight is physically defensive. I was contemplating back and forth, talking with Shaco King, that do I make it Sped F or physically defensive? At the very end, actually, while genning, I opted to make it Sped F still, because the Terrakion is that just big of a threat to me if it's Choice Bandit. But we're gonna see how this is gonna be going. Hopefully it's gonna be nice and hacksless battle, knock on wood and no disconnections, because he actually had one last week versus Shaco King, and it turned out to be the case that he took the forfeit loss, like a 3 or something like that, because he didn't want to recreate it on Showdown anymore. But we'll see how this is gonna be going. Hopefully we don't have to incline to having to do anything same and we can just decide it on the battlefield like it should be on Wi-Fi. But let's see how it's gonna be going. Also, I'm gonna try to keep my volume down because it's pretty much midnight for me. He leads with my mascot, Hydreigon, and I'm gonna be clicking U-turn. This could be a choice scarf option from his side, but for me it's a pretty brain dead play, as I should say, like just U-turn and just proceed from there and see what he's all made of. But I would think this is like a choice scarf, as he does go for the U-turn, so this inclines to me that it's like a choice scarf Hydreigon dealing with a Urshifu that is choice scarf, which I do end up bringing for this week, because it's necessary to outspeed Terrakion, Starmie and Talonflame with it. Talonflame obviously has the what would I call? It has the Gale Wings potentially as its ability, though I'm afraid of Flame Body as well, but I have to keep in mind that could be also a thing. But what I will do is that I go into my Slow Pro, or do I go into... I could go into Corviknight and U-turn as well. But I would love to Thunder Wave this thing or the Hydreigon coming on a switch. Let's see, who do I like to go into? Let's go into Slow Pro. Because if I can catch the Hydreigon on a switch, I would love to just Thunder Wave it from there. If I Thunder Wave a Klefki, that's a little bit annoying, but we'll just click the Thunder Wave. I don't think he has any business even being Choice Bandit to stay in, like he doesn't. And he goes into Starmie, so we're gonna be seeing if he is a analytic or will he be nature cure. This could be both, and if he's nature cure, this won't be affecting him by any means. But we'll go back to the type Null. The worst case scenario if he carries Flip Turn or Trick, but I don't have another play for that, honestly. Like, I have to just go into type Null and see what he does and go from there. He gets paralyzed, that's really unfortunate, so that's really bad for him. I could go for the Shadow Claw just to get the damage, so I just U-turn. I think I U-turn just to gain the initiative. That is unfortunate, I apologize. As a live... Yeah, okay, he does go for the flip turn. But I'm okay by this, because again I get the initiative. Next time around I can go into Corviknight and click U-turn with that thing as well. And proceed from there. Then again, maybe I don't want to do that, cause... again, like I said, like the... So I learned Starmie last time. What do I want to learn now in? Let's go to Slowbro again, and this time I'll teleport. This time around I'll teleport. I get to see, like, if this Starmie is his initial play again, I get to see if he is the nature cure or not. Because I don't think it did show on that moment when he swapped out yet. But let's see now. It is the Starmie again. He's analytic with it. That's pretty big for me that he happens to be that. So, alright. That could mean that I can go into Ourself straight out and click Energy Ball. I'm pretty sure. I could go into this and Volt Switch as well. Because I would like to think I outspeed it. See, I have several options here. I think I go into Rotom to Volt Switch. Because I don't want it to go into Urshifu, mainly because I'm worried about giving Terrakion a justified boost, but also getting flame bodied. So I'm gonna Volt Switch. Like, I would think I outspeed this thing at this being paralyzed, so I get some damage off on it, what I need. In order that next time around, if I need to, I can use Ourself to revenge kill it with Energy Ball. And not thinking about it too much. He does swap out, so we gain the initiative again. As he does go into Hydreigon this time around, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. And I think we just do the same thing as last time. We just go into Type Null. And we click U-turn. We just do that. I don't see a reason yet go for a rest, so I might as well just get my damage. Like, get my initiative still. Just U-turn around. This is gonna be like this slow progression game, but both of us have some threats to worry about. Like, especially he does with Terrakion, that I don't want to be in a bad position versus it. Especially just so early on in the battle, because I don't know what kind of set he is. But does he try to change his plays, or does he do the Terrakion play again? He does change his play into Talonflame, okay. Hopefully we don't get Flame Body, but we do break the Gale Wings at least. Yeah, so at least if he's Gale Wings, I do get to break that. And now I just go into Rotom Heat and Volt Switch. I could also actually go for Toxic, in fairness. Because I cast the Hydreigon on a switch and I can get some residual on him. I think Volt Switch is still better. I'd rather keep the momentum. I don't want the Hydreigon getting a U-turn on my Type Null and then the Terrakion comes in. I want to avoid that situation. I think I'm in still a favorable spot when I keep this momentum up for myself versus him. He does a hard withdraw. And goes into Rose Gate. So I'm glad that I didn't go for, like, what you call it. I'm glad that I didn't go for the... Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go for the Toxic, because he would have been immune to that. So I could go into Urshifu, I could go into Corviknight, I could go into Ourself. I think we do the Ourself play. We do the Ourself play. I don't think he has any business staying in. Seeing him being Black Slug as well. So I'm gonna flamethrow the left key on a switch. It hits also this thing. He does withdraw. Let's see the clef key. No, he does sack the star me. Okay. That was also fair enough play. We didn't do all that much. Let me check how much star me would take from my ass elf. Star me offensive. Flamethrower didn't do 20%, so I don't think this will still kill him. So what I like to do is to go into my type null and I guess kind of bluff a little bit if I'm Scarf or not. I don't want Aself to take necessary damage. He might go for the flip turn, as he does, so I could have gone for the energy ball. And this is where the Terrakion comes into play. Which I have to watch out for, but I have slow pro for it. I do have slow pro for it, and I have Tangaberry to be able to tank a necessary Mega Horn if he does go for it. And the hazards aren't up, so Stone shouldn't be a 2-hit KO in all intents and purposes. This could also be his rocker. And if that would be the case, then I will bring out Corviknight at some point to defog. Because I don't want hazards to be up during this battle. He does withdraw again. Okay. He wants to start a little bit of shuffling at this point. Okay. Alright. So he wants to start this shuffling. I could go into my Corviknight, which can take both hits just fine. Which I think I will do. He's gonna Dark Pulse. If he's Choice Scarf, I can roost that if I need to. But I want my type null a little bit healthier in. Let's see what he does. He Dark Pulses. That did a lot. I didn't take it as well as I was hoping to. But I know Urshifu takes this hit just fine, so maybe I should go into that now. I think I would do that. Yeah, I'll go into Urshifu. Go to Urshifu. I could have done this before and maybe avoided that, but now I have to roost off later on with this thing. Yeah, he does Dark Pulse again. Okay. What are your answers to this thing? You have the Star Meat that you could swap into. Yeah, you have been basically trying to sack that thing. I'll bank for going for the U-turn here. I don't think Talonflame should be your play. You have Starmie paralyzed, you're letting that thing go down. Are you kidding me? Don't. Don't give that to him. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I see what he's trying to do. I see what he tries to do. Next time around I'll rock. I will find my opportunity to Rock Tomb the crap out of that bird. Just to get rid of it. But for now, we just Volt Switch again. We Volt Switch again to gain the initiative, but I do have priorities now to heal up Corviknight and Type Null. I need both of them healthy. He hard swaps again. Dead Roses. This is my opportunity to roost. Essentially. I'll get this opportunity to roost up with my Corviknight. There we go. If he tries to set up hazards, I have defog on it. So I don't mind that too much. It's unfortunate because I have to make this play mainly due to making up for my own mistake. But we might as well do it right now while we can. And get ourselves back to a little bit more favorable position. So we roost. And then we defog if necessary. Sleep powder. Thank God. Alright. So you have some shenanigans for me. Okay, you have that for me. Do I let it to sleep powder this thing over anything else? I probably do. But off the chance he misses our U-turn. I think U-turn is always my play anyways. He does land this time around. But I do also have my opportunity to burn this turn here. Which I think is worthwhile in the long game, because this thing being asleep might be annoying to deal with Terrakion, so I think I'll take my time to wake up. He does withdraw into triple thread. I wonder if I get this first turn of sleep. No, we don't. Okay. I think now we're just going to type null. Try to rest up. Because I wouldn't like him to dark pulse this thing down. But this is unfortunate if he clicks U-turn. He flamethrowers, okay. I'm okay with this. Because now I can rest this thing up. This might invite Terrakion. It might invite that thing, but then I'll just get my... Yeah, he's definitely Scarf. And the Terrakion comes in. What was his last time? He wanted to go into Hydreigon last time. When we made the double. But I go into slow pro either way. Does he try to Stone Edge right from the get-go? Or what is his play? He does stay in this time around, so it would mean that he's either attacking or getting up rocks. Sword Dance, okay. So I do have the berry to take this hit. So we're gonna Scald. He goes for the Stone Edge. He misses, I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that. And you get burned. He's Lumberry at least. Okay. For a second I thought that that was one hell of a messy turn. For a while that was one hell of a messy turn. For him. And now he does withdraw. See, now he might be doing that spite of being frustrated, and I feel bad. I feel for him. We get a crit this time around, and... See, I want to laugh because it's really ridiculous what it's been happening past 2 turns in my favor. And I apologize for that, I really do. Because that's not the way I want to win. I said this last week, if I want to ever win my Draft League battles, I want them to be clean. Like, these would just create narratives to it, which none of the sides want to, but it's the game that we play. It's not my fault or his, it's just the RNG as we know about the game, and it's just really unfortunate that it's been like this. But he did U-turn, as he should have. See if the Terrakion tries to come in again. Dead Roses. Okay. I think I just hard Corviknight. Because if I wake up I get to defog. It's also important learning from week 1 that I do every single turn as fast as possible. It always seems like some of the draft leagues that I end up doing, you would figure doing this generation I have learned to deal with the Wi-Fi timer, but when you're going up against a good opponent, you just tend to take your time, because you would think it's important to think a couple of steps ahead. But on this note, I will attempt to defog, what I should say. He does withdraw. Goes into Katniss. Which I can appreciate the name, because that was what Mega Mogwai used. But we get the defog off. Which is really good for us. I will use Rotom Heat to pivot around this thing, just to ensure that Slowbro's Tanga Berry remains intact. Off the chance if the Terrakion still would have a Mega Horn. But let's see. We see the Hydreigon. He knew that Rotom Heat or Slowbro would be the answer to this thing, so he made the proper choice. But it's tough to say, but obviously now that we see the effect, the burn is playing in my favor, even if we have to do this kind of plays. But there's no reason for me to change my plays yet. So I try not to do something that I did week 1 in Shaco King and try to rush things to happen. So I do the proper play. See what he does. He Draco Meteors, which gives me a Sleep Talk turn to burn, which is necessary when you see that damage. My mascot is so strong, man. You love to see it. Even from opposing side, I will say I love to see it, man. If I lose to something, beat this thing. Be the one as it should be. But we Sleep Talk. Ideally we obviously would get U-turn. But Shadow Claw would be okay to get damage on this guy. Let's see. Let's see. We get up a rest. Which I think I deserve. I shouldn't get it back. If I got a U-turn, that would have been just nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. He's trying to make things happen. I appreciate him doing that effort. I appreciate him trying to do that. So here where I wish I kinda now had the Corviknight Spedef. I'm not gonna lie. But he might try to Dark Pulse me down this time around. I think I'll still do the type null. I'm a little bit worried if he Dracos, he might 2-hit KO me, but let's see. See, this is where in hindsight I should have listened to Shaco King and keep it Spedef. But I didn't. Okay, Dark Pulse shows up. Dark Pulse did show up. Now, do I need type null for anything else if this thing would go down? Starmie is still paralyzed. Starmie is still paralyzed. I could do... Let's do the Urshifu and then I Rock Tomb. Let's do that. He Dark Pulses again. Okay. Now I will call out the Talonflame. And go for the Rock Tomb. I will think he wants to preserve this thing still. Yeah, he does swap. Please be Katniss. Please. Take care of it. Hit! Yes! There we go. That was the play that I wanted to make happen. Critical hit? I doubt it mattered. Come on now, we are hit. We have 130 attack stat. That is a Talonflame. That was quite effective as we know. If it mattered, I apologize. But I would like to think this time it didn't. This time it didn't. Now, who do I use for this? He might just drop a Draco or go for Flamethrower. I think I will let go type no, as unfortunate as it would be. But I wanna keep the Corviknight as a secondary check to that Terrakion. He withdraws. To who? Keys. What do you try to make happen? I'll sleep talk anyway. If you give me opportunity to rest, I'll take it. I gotta take it. I was willing to sack this thing, so if I get more mileage out of it, obviously, we'll try to take advantage of it. Let's see. I'm glad it's been a tense battle still, even though it's been my favor due to the couple of turns that happened in a row, but it's still fun, nonetheless. Do we this time around get something, cause technically it's in our favor to get attacking move off. Fair enough, fair enough. We do the same thing as last time. At least now I know if I get my type null in versus something that cannot kill me, I can get up the rest again. He does withdraw every single time. Every single time he calls this. He's trying to get the mileage out of this thing, which is fair enough. Okay. Does he try to Dark Pulse? I was willing to give this last time, so... Even though, like I said, I could have rested up on something else, but let's give him this, so I can take something from him. Depending on what he locked himself into. Dark Pulse. Yeah, that takes me out. Which was quite obvious. And now I have no reason not to Uter with my Urshifu, I believe. I have no issues whatsoever to U-turn here. So we do just that. The burning's racking up. And there might be like 3 hits left on him. Keys. Alright. So I get the U-turn. We get some damage off on you. And we go into Rotom Hit. Not thinking about it too much. Do I overheat or Volt Switch? Looking at his team, I'm fine overheating. I'm getting damage on someone. He light screens. See, I'm okay with this, because I can go always into my Corviknight to defog if needed to. Yeah. I'm okay with this. And now I'll just Volt Switch. Off the chance he decides to swap into anybody. And I don't think I have to worry about being... Yeah, we get some damage off on this thing. See now, thinking about the previous calc, does Energy Ball pick it from here? 84.4. I want to think it would. Wait, I'm forgetting about the light screen. I already forgot about it. This wasn't the play. This wasn't the play, but do I need you healthy? Because if the light screen is up, do I still at least 2-shot you? There's a good chance I would. So like, I could just do that. Anyways. So I think I'll just Energy Ball regardless. Because it would be nice just to weaken you down. I know the light screen is up. But I should do decent amount of damage. It won't do as much as I was hoping to. Don't have Thunder Wave. Surf. This is gonna hurt because it's analytic. Okay. It was an analytic hit. I go into Slowbro to teleport. He might swap himself out, but he didn't at least yet. Does he intend to stay in still? No, I was faster, of course. The keys showed up again. Okay. So he could have Toxic or something like that. I'll go into Corviknight regardless to defog. I need the screen being gone. Or if he potentially gets another one up. See, there I should have gone into Urshifu, so it was my mistake. Metal sound. Okay. How many turns has it been for light screen? For his side. 3 out of 8. So I could U-turn to see what he goes into, because he might try to get initiative here. So I'll try to get the initiative on my own. I think I can manage light screen still. Yeah, he withdraws. Who does he go into? Dead Roses. Okay. See, I did almost 25 to Rose Red. Are you how supportive with bulk? But I could always go into Urshifu and just Wicked Blow. I have it there for a reason, so I can just U-turn again. Like, I don't think I want to give Terrakion a +1. But then again, I know it's not banded. I think I'll just U-turn back into Corviknight. Regardless. Because I get this thing chipped. Which is what I need. For Corviknight to finish it off eventually. I hope I haven't messed up too much. Like, part of me wants to think, like, when I messed up that self-play, have I been messing up too much in this game? But I feel like we are still in a good shape. He does go for the Sleep Powder and does land it. This is obviously a little bit unfortunate, because this gives him initiative to either spike up or hot swap into something to threaten me out again. Who do we go into? Let me take a little... I think I'll try to attempt to wake up. He does withdraw. Twinkle Twinkle, which is the Starmie. The light screen wore off from him. I think I can stay in still. Just get up a U-turn. We don't wake up yet. And he's paralyzed, which sucks for him. We'll go for U-turn again. Okay, now we do get this one off. It doesn't kill yet, but I'll probably just go into Slow Pro to pivot around this. Let's see what he does. He does surf. We'll take it fine. And also scout. He's paralyzed again. Which is really bad depending on what he went for, because I was thinking he might have Thunderbolt. But now we don't know from my end. If he did. I have to start thinking who do I need to preserve and who I have to let go. Based on what is left, because I know the Hydreigons shows up and there's a good chance he gets a kill here. I could let go my Ang. But I could also go into... because he's gonna click Dark Pulse. Let's go into Corviknight. I think it can live. Like, it should live enough. It can live enough. He Dark Pulses. Oh my god, that was a crit. It's been a really haxy battle. Like, it's hard to really for me to complain either. Are we just going to Urshifu to tank this hit? Just to push, because I can Roost still on other things that cannot touch me. Especially the Rose Raid, I don't think it has anything to hit me with. As he Dark Pulses again. Yeah, we'll take that just fine. And that thing is pretty much dead after this, so I'll just U-turn again. He withdraws because he has one more lit in him. And he goes into Rose Raid. And we pick it off because we get a critical hit of our own. Which is obviously unfortunate for him. Who do I go into? I guess Aself. Just to keep the other things out. Like, he has to pick and choose who the Hydreigon gets to still kill, cause it basically just gets one kill or one big hit off and it dies. But he goes into this thing. I'll flamethrower cause I have Lumberry if he has Thunder Wave. He light screens up. I keep clicking the same move because I noticed the time. Like, I have been noticing like I had 2 minutes at some point, so the timer is clearly running out. So we keep doing this. And he gets up Reflect as well. We flamethrower again. This asset just needs to stay and just click buttons at this point. I don't think I feel like swapping out too much, because that's also time going away from me. And I feel like I don't need it anymore, as long as I manage out the Terrakion. He might think also I'm Scarf, which is why he did this. Yeah. Sorry that I'm a little bit quiet, but I have to, like, not... Even in my commentary, I have to be really careful that I always click as soon as possible, because I don't want this to be like week 1, because I know I can win this. I outspeed him, so he's not Scarf. Now, if I have done Cogs, he could have been Spexal this time, and that's the reason why he did so much damage to Type Null. But I did manage to win. John Jr., good game to him, really intense. I apologize for my side, cause the hacks made the differential a lot bigger than it should have, and basically probably gave me, like, I feel like I had definitely always a shot to win that battle, and I felt like I was playing well enough to earn that. But we don't know for a fact, because the Hydreigon wore down so much faster than he should have, and I apologize for that yet again. But make sure to check his side out, because I have watched his couple of battles already. Well, his week 1 battle I have seen already, his upload, and he has a very good quality on his videos, including the team builder part that he does on the introduction as he jumps into the battle. So make sure to check his side out. Very cool guy, and I'm sure he will do well this season. I expect to see him play out. Either I'm facing him or I get to see him play someone else and go from there. But thank you all for watching, and until next week, I'm gonna be seeing you guys later.